Testing, testing. Okay, there we go. For some reason it wasn't showing up before. Yeah, well, I'm messaging it out, so we should be able to start shortly. Okay, so just messaging this out to the various places and... Okay, there we go. And let's... Well, I guess I'm gonna read a book first. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna read a book first. Okay. So... what was I doing? There's still that to do, but... Okay, there's that, which is what I've got labeled, so that's probably the next thing we're going to do. But first, let's do the now traditional reading of a book, so I can actually, you know, put it away. I also do kind of have to either buy some, sell some stuff, or... Let's see... When did I get a Conjure Familiar spellbook? I don't remember doing that. Okay. Also, there's a treasure map here, which might be worth looking into. But I guess we'll just start with this one. Okay, so, okay, for some reason my voice is not showing up as strongly. Oh, wait, I've got the... Now I understand why. I had the headset I was using to check things turned way down. Okay. Okay. I was young when the Duchess of Wuda hired me as an assistant footman at the Summer Palace. My experience with the ways of titled aristocratic were very limited before that day. There were wealthy merchants, traders, diplomats, officials who had large operations in Eldenrook and his palaces for entertaining. My relatives were all far from these social circles. There was no family business for me to enter when I reached adulthood, but my cousin heard that an estate far from the city required servants who were remotely located, that there were hardly unlikely to be many applicants for the positions. I walked for 5 days in the jungles of Allenwood before I met a group of riders going my direction. They were 3 bosser men, 1 bosser woman, 2 Breton women, and a drummer man. Adventurers from the looks of it. Are you going to Malva? Asked Drolacia, one of the Breton women. After we had our introduction, I don't know what that is. I replied, I'm seeking a domestic position with the Duchess of Wuda. We'll take you to our gate, said the Dummermasen, pulling me up to his horse, but you would be wise not to tell... Oh, wait, I've read this one before. I have read that one before. But we've got Volume 2, which is apparently a continuation. In the last dinner in my employ at the Duchess Palace, the Duchess, quite surprisingly, had invited the Mayor of Malva and Master Bomasti himself among her other guests. The servant gossip was manic. The Mayor had been there before, albeit very irregularly, and Heomasti's presence was unthinkable. What could she mean by such a conciliatory gesture. The dinner itself progressed along with perfect, slightly cool civility among the parties. Hiomesti and the Duchess were both very quiet. The mayor tried to engage the group in discussion of Emperor Pelagius IV's new son and heir, Iriel, but failed to spark any interest. Lady Velvia, elderly and much more voracious than her sister the Duchess, led most of the talk about the crime and scandal in Edenroot. I've been encouraging to move out of the country, away from all the unpleasantness for years now, said the Duchess said, meeting eyes with the mayor. We've been discussing more recently the possibility of her building a palace in Malva Hill, but there is so little space there, as you know. Fortunately, we've come to a discovery. There is a wide field just a few days west on the edge of the river, ideally suited. Sounds perfect, the mayor smiled and turned to Lady Ervilia. When will your ladyship begin building? The day you move your village to the site, replied the Duchess of Luda. The mayor turned to her as if she were joking, but obviously she was not. Think of how much more commerce you could bring to your village if you were close to the river, said the Lady Velia jovially, and Master Hiomesti's students could have easier access to his fine school. Everyone would benefit. I know it would put my sister's heart at ease if there was less trespassing and poaching on her lands. There is no poaching and trespassing on your lands now, Your Grace, frowned Hiomesti. You do not own the jungle, nor will you. The villagers may be persuaded to leave, that I don't know, but my school will stay where it is. The dinner party never really recovered happily. Hiomesti and the mayor excused themselves, and my services, such as they were not needed in drawing room where the group went to have their drinks. There was no laughter to be heard through the walls that evening. The next day, though there was a dinner planned for the evening, I left on my usual walk to Movia. Before I had even reached the drawbridge, the guard held me back. Where are you going, Georgic? Not to the village, are you? Why not? He pointed to a plume of smoke in the distance. Fire broke out very early this morning, and it's still going. Apparently it started at Master Hiomesti's school. It looks like the work of some traveling vagabonds. Blessed Statar, I cried. Are the students alive? No one knows, but it'd be a miracle if any survived. It was late and most everyone was sleeping. I know they've already found the master's body, or what was left of it, and they found that girl, your friend, Dryosa. I spent the day in a state of shock. It seemed inconceivable what my instincts told me. The two noble old ladies, Lady Velia and the Duchess of Vodia, had arranged a village and school that irritated them to be reduced to ashes. At dinner, the fire in Malvia only very briefly, as if it were not news at all, but I did see the Duchess smile for the first time ever. It was a smile I will never forget until the day I die. The next morning I had resolved to go to the village and see if I could be of any assistance to the survivors. Passing through the servants' hall, went to the grand foyer when I heard the sound of a group of people ahead. Most of the servants were there, pointing at a portrait of the Duchess that hung in the center of the hall. There was a single black bolt of ebony piercing the painting right at the Duchess's heart. I recognized it at once. It was one of Listen Akin's arrows I had seen in his quiver, he said in the bowels of Dagothor itself. My first reaction was relief. And so kind enough to give me a ride to the palace had survived the fire. Ignoranto was echoed by all present in the hall. How had the vandal gotten past the guards and the gate and the moat and the massive iron door? After was clearly furious, though she was too well bred to show it, but by raising her web-thin eyebrows, she wasted no time in assigning all her students and new duties to keep the palace grounds guarded at all times. We were given regular shifts and precise, narrow patrols. The next morning, despite all precautions, there was another black arrow piercing the Duchess's portrait. So continued for a week's time. The Duchess saw to it that at least one person was always in the Führer, but somehow the arrow always found its way to her painting whenever the guards' eyes were momentarily averted. A complex series of signals were divided so that each patrol would report back any sounds and disturbances they encountered during their vigil. First, the Duchess arranged them so that her Castellan would record of any disturbances during the day, and the chief of the guard at night. But when she found that she could not sleep, she made certain the information came to her directly. The atmosphere in the palace. Okay, much longer is this? Okay, we're almost done. Then the palace shifted from gloomy to nightmarish. A snake would slither across the moat, and suddenly her grace would be tearing through the east wing to investigate. Among rustling leaves on one of the few trees in the lawn was a similar emergency. An unfortunate traveler on the road in front of the was a completely innocent man, as it turned out, brought such a violent reaction that he must have thought he had stumbled into a war. In a way, he had. And every morning there was a new arrow in front of the hall mocking her. I was given the assignment of guarding the portrait for a few hours in the early morning. Not wanting to be the one to discover the arrow, I seated myself in a chair opposite, never letting my eyes move away for even a second. I didn't know if you've had the experience of watching one object relentlessly, but it has a strange effect. All other senses vanish. That was why I particularly started when the Duchess rushed the room, blurring the gulf between her portrait and herself. There's something moving behind the tree across the road from the gate, she roared, pushing me aside. Your key in the gold lock. She was shaking with madness and excitement, and the key did not seem to want to go. I reached out to help her, but the Duchess was already kneeling, her eye in the keyhole. To be certain that the key went through. It was precisely in that second that the arrow arrived, but this one never made it as far as the portrait. I actually met Musan Akin years later while I was in Morrowind to entertain some nobles. Guessed that I had risen from a humble domestic servant to being a bard of some renown. He himself had returned to the Ashlands, and like his old master... Oh yeah, I probably did. Old master Masty was retired to a simple life of teaching and hunting. I told him that I had heard Lady Aviliad had decided not to leave the city, and that the village of Moliela had been rebuilt. He was happy to hear that, and I could not find a way to ask him what I really wanted to know, but like a fool, just wondering if what I thought was true, that he had been behind Whistler's tree across the road when in the gate every morning, firing that arrow through the gate, across the lawn, across the moat, across a keyhole, portraits of Duchess of Wuda, until he struck the Duchess herself. It was clearly an impossibility. I chose not to ask. When we left one another that day, he was waving goodbye, and he said, I am pleased to see you doing so well, my friend. I am happy you moved that chair. Okay, so that's... I guess that's the entirety of that two book story, which I actually like that. Okay, let's see. What did I not do? I need to sell things, obviously. Yeah, I obviously sold everything there. I've got all these potions. Yeah, this is a good sword. The thing is, though, that it burns through that charge in seconds. Like, that's the problem with it. It's a really good sword, but it's also nigh impossible for me to use for any length of time. Like, Dawnbreaker does as much damage, but recharges way faster. This does less damage, but has Soul Trap, which is always a good thing. Where's that? There's this Iron Dagger, I need to sell that. The Skyforged Sword is still really good. But the other thing is we got this dagger, which is a very good offhanded weapon, since that 25% chance of crit is pretty dang good. Okay, so I need to sell that Iron Dagger. And that book, spell book. I think I need to stop by my house and deposit a few things.
Give a holler if you have any questions. A bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay, I have a book to sell you. Where is it? Because I've already got the thing. Really, I could sell a lot of the books I've collected, but it feels kind of wrong to do that. Now, where's that Iron Dagger? Yeah, this one's staying with me, because it's... And the good thing is, it's not one of those things where it's like...
Do come.
Okay, let me check. I think I've got... And I got a lot of ingredients. They don't weigh anything, though, so it's not really worth it. I want to use these pelts, but I need them for that mission. Oh, I can go forge this coridium ore into ingots. That would probably be a good idea. Yeah, I've got the dragon bones and stuff on me. That's one thing that's causing problems.
Back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to deposit those. Once we get enough blacksmithing to do that, we'll really be in a good shape. Okay, now where... Let me go over to the companion's place. We really do need to do some of the companion's missions again.
Why? Why there? There's no place safe.
Okay, where's the companion?
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Yes, thank you. Okay, there, they're up there.
Had enough of fish and fowl?
Do you get to the cloud district very often?
Choice cut of steak or a
But,
tender rack of ribs?
yeah, we do need to do some of the more companions missions, but I don't quite want to yet. I just know there's a forge up here at the Sky Forge that I can use to turn this ore into ingots. At least I think they're supposed to be. No, it doesn't look like there is.
Got a lot of steel to shape.
Oh, we can train in
It's an honorable
smithing.
craft. I'll
Okay,
show you
that's a
what I
big...
can.
That's helpful. Okay, there we go. Got us, okay, let's see, what do we need? I'm gonna level up health. We need a bit more of that. Now, where's Smith? Okay, we're at level 23 in Smith. Can't be Arcane Blacksmith yet. We can't go to Dwarven Smithing, which wouldn't really help us anyway. Can't go to Elven Smithing. We can't really do anything in Smithing yet. Let's see. Okay, let's go to one-handed and see what we've got here. Or light armor. Light armor is always a good one. Okay, I think we actually are at a level where, in that we don't, let me see, archery, no. One-handed, maybe. That could be a useful one. Or I could just, you know, rank this up, which will do more damage.
It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can.
Okay, there we go. That leveled us up quite a bit.
Gods be praised.
Okay, let's see. Dwarven Warhammer. Not something I'm going to use, but... Oh man, that looks so cool. It's a two-handed weapon, though. Let's see. Orcish dagger, not a bad dagger. Orcish sword. Skyforged steel battle axe. That actually does more than the Skyforged steel sword we have now. Doesn't it? War axe. Yeah, I think that actually is a better Skyforged sword than the one we've got now. I'm not going to sell the one we have now, though. No, it's the same exact strength. Okay. What about apparel? What armor do you have? 'Cause- okay, elven boots. No, those aren't any better than the ones we're wearing. Let's see. Scaled bracers. Those are an improvement, though. Only by 2%. Set armor, no. Wolf armor, that looks cool, but I'm not gonna wear it. Oh, that helmet looks so cool, but no, okay.
We done?
Okay, there we go. Now, gonna fast travel to my house because we need to put away some stuff. Then I think we're going to follow this quest line we have open, but we may also do something else. Okay. See, how much more do I need for this? What do I need for this forge I can build? Smelter. We might actually have enough for that. Let me check. Yeah, I think we do actually. Okay, but first I'm going to put this in here. Because that smelter would save us a lot of trouble if we know exactly where one is. Okay, let's put some... this dragon bone away. I'm going to put the oath blade away because it's a really strong weapon. But it's not that much stronger than our Skyforge sword. And no, it does the same amount of damage. I like the enchant, but it burns through the enchant in the charge so quickly. So I'm going to store it in here. Hi, Fire Neos. Glad you could make it. I don't know what to do with that. Let me see. Where's the the dragon bones? There we go. Yeah, the dragon bones take a heck of a lot of stuff off me. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we need here. We need 2 iron fittings, 5 iron ingots, 6 clay, and 4 quarry stone. Okay, so let's start with the 6 clay. And 5 quarry stone. And then I think we need 7 iron ingots. And we need to go over to this anvil and make some iron fittings. Which we need 2 of. Oh, that increases smithing. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, where did the smelter end up? Oh, over here. You know, it's at this point you realize just how much land I actually have. Oh, and it comes with an entire blacksmithing station. Okay, yeah, I'll try to remember that. I don't know where at the base, though. Okay, but now we got our own forge. That is actually really good. So yeah, everything's starting to come together a bit. Yeah, I'm trying to build up my... I need to build up my... what is it? The, Yeah, that's what I was here for. Okay, now then. Let's see the map. Okay, it's clear over there. If I can remember which way I guess we can go. The problem is I don't know where on the mountain that actually is. Huh, that's actually an interesting thing. Okay, so basically if what looks like two dragons fighting is actually basically them having a very heated debate between each other. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see. Also, there's a deer which I'm tempted to kill for not for the hides. Okay, we're still working on killing those bears. This is not where it is. So I think it's this way, actually, though. Maybe I'll run into some bears. Alright, I can use... this to avoid using stamina. Okay, yeah, this is about the right area. It was up on a hill in this... Okay. Let's see, stone flesh. Okay, that was a bear. Or is that the moon? Oh, wait, there's the bear. Let's see, where's that? Ah, crap. I should not have eaten the Nord mead, but whatever. Okay, we need 3 more of those. Now... this is definitely the right direction. Honey Stand Cave. I'm betting there's bears in there, which we kind of do need to kill. Okay. I know it was on a hill around here. Ah, crap. Oh. Thank you, Nova. You're always extremely useful. Seriously, Nova's saved my butt how many times at this point? Dang it, I need to use, I have Stone Flesh equipped because I'm going to need that. Okay, now I know that the Necromancer was somewhere up in this area. I mean, I'm not going to search forever for it because I don't think it was that much good stuff in it, but I know it was on this path. I don't think we've been here. Power attacks I've used quite a few times, actually. Okay. Oh, I used power attacks, I just used one on that. Okay, now I'm assuming the reason that it resisted the soul trap was because I filled... No, I have not filled... I filled all but one of a few of these. So apparently just sometimes it doesn't work. Okay. I'm going to take your pelts because I can make that into leather, which I can sell. Okay, so it was definitely around here. I don't think it was up, it wasn't up there. Okay, this is too far. It's not back this far. I know it's not. I know it's in this area. I think it might be up here. If we don't find it, we don't find it. I'm not really even sure what I'll get out of it if I do. But I know it was not back... I know we went too far when we tried to do it. Oh wait, here it is. Now that... Well, I'm still taking this. I know it had to have been around here somewhere, because I remember fighting him in an area like this. But I think the problem was we were fighting a bear, and then we got chased. Okay, there's the bear we just killed. Oh, I think it might have been, was it over here? Oh, moose.
Fire!
Also, I need to try that calm spell occasionally. Okay, I think this is... Okay, I think... Well, this is disturbing. Oh, I can sleep here. Not that that does any good. I'm a werewolf now. This seems like the area, though. Also, rest in peace, dude. I don't know what happened to you. I'm assuming the necromancer had something to do with it. Either the necromancer or the abnormal amount of bears around here. Yeah, I'm not finding it. Also, hi, Fire Neos. Oh, weird. He didn't show up there. Okay. Now, where is the... I'm not going to search for the entire episode for this. Because it's valuable, but only to a certain degree, especially because I'm not that... But it had to have been in this area, because I remember the necromancer attacking me in this specific area. Yeah, I'm not finding it anywhere, so... However, this cave sounds like it has bears in it, and we still need to kill a few for that quest. So let's check in here. That's bees. Yep, there's a bear. Okay, Nova, get him. That is honestly a good question. XX, that's not, I mean, Arnios, he's not XN, he's actually a completely different person. Yeah, using healing when I'm out of battle is better for raising my restoration perk. Okay, that's exactly what we needed. We needed those two bears. Okay. You're a bandit. I'll take that. Yeah, everything on you is somewhat is valuable to sell, so I'll take everything. Okay, yeah, this is just like a single room cave. Okay. Okay, we got those two bear, those last two bear pelts. So let's go deliver them. Then we can turn all these pelts into leather and get our raise our smithing some more. As soon as I find my way back on the path, that is. Okay, there's the bear corpse. And it's an easy mistake to make. They both have X in their name. I don't think XN is here right now. Also, it's amazing just how useful that is. Like that, intangibility thing.
Forming the Dawn Guard. Vampire.
Oh yeah, that's another... We can also do the Dawn Guard DLC, but... Yeah, that is an interesting thing to think about. In this case, the bears are actively causing trouble for the locals, so hunting them, you know, killing them is
Keep an
not
eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
good to know. Hey, lady, I
Here
took
for
care
work?
of your bears.
Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop. Nice to finally meet someone who can follow simple instructions. Here's your reward, as promised. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work.
Okay, she gave me a blessed steel war axe. Okay.
If you get a chance, kill a few more bears for me, will you?
Okay, let's look at this weapon she gave us. It might be good. It's blessed. Oh, that could be useful to have on hand. Because flee for 30 seconds is a good ability, but I'd probably be better just de-enchanting it and putting it on something else.
Friends like you are hard to find, and very valuable to me.
Oh, glad to be of assistance. Okay. So, I'm gonna head back to White Run. Yeah, it probably did. It most likely did. That's, like, this game does not have the best coding. Even after how many times Bethesda's released it, it's still not the best coded game in the world. Okay, let's head up to the palace and de-enchant this war axe. Then we can turn all these pelts we have into leather, make leather armor, and get our smithing perk up, and then sell the leather armor for our benefit. Then we'll go check out this side quest. I'm debating whether to check the side quest out or to check out the main quest, or continue the main quest. I think probably at this point we can do either. Okay, there we go.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Same. Okay, now let's go forge all this leather into more leather bracers and sell those. And enchant a few. Which we might actually, if we get a high enough level enchant, we might actually be able to make leather bracers that are better.
We are but mad.
We could also do a companion quest, but I'm debating which quest to do next. Okay, so leather, canning rack, turn all of this into leather, and then oh yeah, we need leather strips, so let's... Okay, there we go. Actually, I'm gonna check something out to see if I can actually... No, okay. Yes. Oh. Okay, that is, okay, I know where that is, so we're gonna have to go back and do that. Just let me enchant this stuff. What do I have on my current bracers? Increase my magicka by 8.
So rise up, children of the Empire.
Oops. Yeah, I did not notice that. I'll have to go look at find that, because I know where that is, thankfully.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks.
Hail, companion.
Okay. Thank you. Speaking of which, I do need to do some companion quests, but... Okay. Yeah, why not? See, and this means I'm grinding up both my enchantment and my selling. I mean, both my enchantment and my blacksmithing. Okay, let me check what I'm actually wearing right now. It was an apparel. So I've got a ring of minor magicka on me right now. Which I could enchant. Let me see. Also, I could enchant the bow to make it to sell better. Let's see what I can put. Okay, so let's see here. The ring I'm wearing now increases it by 20 points. Dude, I'm gonna buy something off you. Let's see. Though, what do you have? You might have some... Okay, this is gonna be expensive, but I'll do it.
You know, if
Because
you've
I
got
think
the aptitude,
using
you
this
should join
in
the Mages
the
College in Winterhold.
enchanting process makes something way stronger. Oh yeah, that makes it a lot. Using a Grand Soul gem makes it a lot stronger. Oh yeah, that's definitely a boost. Okay, so if I want to enchant something that I'm definitely going to wear, that's the way to go about it.
Conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells.
Or I could use resist magic. I could make a ring of resist magic so I take 11% less damage from magic attacks. That could be really useful. Like, that could be very, very useful, actually. But which to do? What do you guys think? Should I do Fortify Magic Regen or Resist Magic? Because I am taking a lot... Whenever I run into Magicians, I do take... to Mages, I lose a lot of health. So it might actually be in my best interest to do that. Do I want to have more magic I can spam, or do I want to... Part of me wants to go with magic resistance, because being able to resist magic by 11%, that means I take 11% less damage from all magic attacks, which is really, really useful. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with since no one's answering, I'm going to go with that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Because, yes, my magic regen being really high, by 29%, good, but taking just less damage from it in general, that would also be good. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, let's see. Items, apparel. Yeah, the one I'm wearing right now only gives me 20 extra magicka points, which is useful, but I think taking 20% less damage from that is better. Plus, I've got magicka regen on, I think, most everything else I'm wearing. Okay, so let's go sell these leather... Well, actually, we're gonna have to wait till morning anyway, so... Then we're actually gonna go do something. Which, yeah, I'm gonna go check out what the deal is with that axe guy. Where are you at? Because this...
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Same. Ah, there you are.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Okay, so... apparel. I'm going to sell you this because I'm never going to wear it because it gives me 0 armor. So it's just better to sell it. Because I can't take the enchantment off of it. We've tried that. I think I've already got the enchant off it anyway. So, yeah, you take that and you can have this Ring of Minor Magicka, which I no longer need. And thank you.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College.
Yeah, I'm intending to at some point. You know, let's go sell this leather here. So, okay, if we're gonna enchant something, might be a good idea to buy a Grand Soul gem from him.
And deserve our praise to do, for we are one. Ere you ascended, and the 8 became 9.
Yeah, and about that, one interesting thing is there are shrines where you, in fact, I think I can get it right here, actually, where you can get the Blessing of Talos, which, of course, means Talos actually is a deity.
Let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, born of the North, where my bread is long
Hello, sir.
winter.
Yeah, Shrine of Talos, right here.
I breathe now in royalty, and
Now we got the
reshape
Blessing of
this
Talos.
land
Which thankfully, lycanthropy does not count as a disease after you've already become a werewolf. If you get bitten by a werewolf and don't want to become one, you can get it purified that way. But also, let's put on our helm. Our gift from Clavigus Vile.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I'm a companion, so I guess kinda.
Got some good pieces out. Take a look.
Okay, I've got some armor to sell you. Don't think I have any other weapons. I do have so many arrows, but they don't weigh anything, so it's kind of worthless to sell them. Okay,
Don't
thank
forget to
you.
check inside the shop if you need anything.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Hey dude, I just wanted to show you my sword. Which, yeah, the reason I did that is there actually are special dialogue options for guards if you're wearing certain armor. Well, I mean, if you're using certain named swords, like certain named weapons, they'll sell you they'll react to it uniquely, especially if it's a Daedric artifact. Okay, so let's fast travel back here. And then head off that direction to find that axe guy. And then we'll go try to find something. Yeah, the Azura Star, which that's one we kind of need to get. Right, because that's basically an infinite soul jar. Now, there are two ways you can go about doing it, and I'm aware of that. But the one that I would go with would be the one to create the one that acts as a... Well, I won't spoil what they do. I won't spoil what they do. Okay.
No lollygagging.
I wasn't lollygagging. I'm running this way to go find something. So if I become ethereal, does that also mean that the rain doesn't affect me? Like, up here somewhere. There it is. Where is it? I don't see it anywhere. Oh. Oh, I'm being attacked by a dragon now. There's a blood dragon. I don't know what those are weak to. Okay, where's my bow? I need my bow. Oh, shit. So what is this thing immune to? Okay, so what does this thing vulnerable to? Okay, now it's attacking the town people. That's great. Okay, now what's this one weak to? Okay, ice hurts it. Okay, it's being hurt by the ice. So that means it's... Oh, it's weak to fire? Okay, well I got Firebolt for that now. Well, the thing is, I got ambushed by a dragon. That really wasn't something I could have prepared for. And I admit that was a mess up on my part, because I should have tried to turn intangible and get away from the dang thing. Okay, so the thing's not here, so it will only respawn if I go there. And, okay, so that piece of paper next to him was a letter. Okay, so... I want to see what this is, but at the same time, I feel like we should probably continue the main quest.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old
yeah, that's
fort,
actually something I intend to do
I'd
at some
consider
point.
joining up myself.
Hopefully, well, I know for a fact I don't actually mind werewolves. Okay. Like, that's the thing is, while people are scared of werewolves, the monster hunters are actually, like, other than the Silver Hand, who hate werewolves.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Alright.
Not here, downstairs.
Not here, downstairs, while wearing her Blade's armor. I mean, it's nice armor. Like, it is really nice armor.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet.
Try being a werewolf before in previous playlight. To my experience, not worth it. Well, the thing is, now that I got the Dawn Guard DLC, so the Dawn Guard DLC lets me power it up, so I can actually level grind the werewolf.
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files.
That's a good point.
Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
I did also kind of level a Thalmor outpost to rescue a dude once, but then in that case they all died, so I don't think anyone reported me.
Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do.
Hey, I got no love for the Thalmor.
The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Sounds good. Be careful.
Okay, then. Yeah, you would think that they would suspect an Argonian, but... You know, storyline things. If I couldn't be an Argonian and beat it, I couldn't... Exactly. Yeah, they aren't considered true elves. I think the Thalmor are all dark elves? Or high elves? Dark elves are the ones that Argonians do not get along with. Let me see, what kind are they? Yeah, it looks like they're probably high elves. Yeah, I think they're high elves. Like, that's the weird thing, is that you'd think the different types of elves would get along, but they don't. Let me see.
Citizen?
Yes?
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
I have a feeling, given the nature of this game, you're probably going to wish you hadn't said that at some point. Yeah, they're basically fantasy Nazis. Let's just say that. They're basically fantasy Nazis.
Seems done. Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. It was a dark day for us all. Damn! That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum.
Well, the new Elder Scroll game is coming out.
Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace. I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't
Well,
have
we're getting a new Elder
nicer
Scrolls
guy.
game, so that might have something to do with it.
Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly.
Okay, well...
I was done talking anyway.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernst. Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own. He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
Need something?
You won't get away with that.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Get your thieving.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to... Okay, that was not my fault. That was a complete accident.
Hands off that.
What did I steal? I don't know what I stole. Okay, that was a complete accident. I don't know what to do.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Smart man. Now, come along with us.
Look, I
We'll
didn't
take
even
any
mean to
stolen
do that.
goods.
That was a
You'll be
complete
free to go.
accident.
After you pay the fine, of course.
That was stupid. That was the game's fault.
All right. Lightly armored means light on your feet.
Okay, let's try this again. What could I have done, though? I don't...
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome, traveler. I'm afraid I'm running errands at the moment, but please visit me later at the Temple of the Divines.
Okay, will do. I was just trying to sit down at the table and have, you know, a logical conversation. Jeez.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
Okay, let's try this again. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Now, there.
Yes?
Look, I'm sorry, dude, about that. That was a complete accident.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Okay, so all this stuff will... I'll get all the stuff back, right? Like, I'll get it back afterwards, right? Everything I give him. Right. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to lose any of my equipment because I can just dump some of this stuff back at the... Okay, so just give him everything. Okay. Can I take armor? Like, can I take this stuff? Like, how is armor treated here? Like, can I do I? Okay, then I guess give him all of this. Potions? I'll just give him everything. Please don't... I really need to just get rid of all this stuff into my bag because I've got way too much of it. Now, what happens to the stuff I don't give him? Does it just, like, get out of my inventory, then returned when it's over, or how is this going to work? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can actually... Oh, yeah, I can give him these. I don't think it's going to really amount to anything. I did not have to give him everything in my inventory, did I? Okay, well... Well, I wish I'd known that, but okay. You know, I'd question being naked, but I'm an Argonian. I'm pretty sure we don't give a darn about that. Oh, hello, fellow Argonian.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Oh, okay. Just trying to be nice to a fellow member of my species who we technically have a hive mind, so I don't so there's confusing things about that. Anyway, I mean, it's gonna be weird because apparently I'm gonna be able to just get into the Thalmor embassy naked, but I'm an Argonian, so I guess that... I don't know how Argonian society works, but okay. Anything I don't give him would have just been in a chest there. Okay, that... Wish I'd thought of that. I'd known that, but whatever.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Yeah, tell me about it. Also, sorry I'm naked. Well, no, I'm not sorry I'm naked. I'm an Argonian. Why would I care?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yes, I gave him literally everything.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
Okay. Ooh, these are nice clothes.
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Yeah, don't worry. Now, I should alert you that I have not focused into sneaking, but still, I should be fine. I mean, I wish I had not just, like, dumped my entire inventory.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage.
I still have all my magic, which is
I
great.
salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this godforsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
There's not enough drinking in the world today. You agree?
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc.
Okay, so we're going... I guess this is going to involve sneaking, which is not something I'm good at. But I guess we'll need a distraction of some sort or something from...
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Ellenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
This war has taken a toll on the merchants of Skyrim. Let's hope that it ends soon.
Ah, yes. I remember your name.
Yeah, that's
from the
weird.
guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it now?
I guess it's a glitch.
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
I'm just gonna look around. I'm not gonna steal that because I don't want to arouse suspicion.
I look forward to the day when this rebellion is put down and we once again...
I don't want to know who's
What
an
can I get
option.
for you?
I want to find out myself.
You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
While defending Windhelm against a dragon.
What can I get for you, sir?
It sounds too good to be true.
Until next time.
Let's see, what options do we have
Maybe
here?
he thought it would bolster
Hello?
recruitment.
Zalan.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Very much so, and thank you for asking.
It pleases me to hear you
Hey,
say
wait, I
this.
think I know who that
men
is.
are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be.
Oh yeah, it's Ravencrone. Okay, can you help me here?
Now, here's a face I did not expect to see. Be mindful.
Oh yeah, I like her.
Walk among
She's my favorite
others.
Jarl so far.
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is
Yeah, seriously,
rarely
I'm
so
liking her.
pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these, Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can. My ears are always open to a friend's request. Nothing would please me more. I'll keep their eyes away while you do what you came here for.
Thank you.
An old woman can get away with almost anything.
Let's see what she does.
No harm is meant to you, happy fool. Right here. I see it in your face. The snakes writhe behind your eyes. Get away! Get away from me!
Did you say snakes? Where? I hate them.
Trouble it no more. Beware of the serpent in your midst. Beware, O people of Skyrim.
Razlan, And you promise to behave yourself this time. Remove him.
Let's
He's
go.
disturbing the
Before
other
anyone
guests.
notices us.
Protest.
Yes,
This is an
Madam
insult to
Ambassador.
the dignity
Okay,
of my person.
she is officially my favorite Thane, bar none. I love her. She is awesome.
Dear me. All this trouble over me, I think I was confused. There's
So
a
far, so
part-
good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen.
Untrue.
Your gear is hidden in the
That
larder.
is- Yes, of course.
Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
Got
Follow
it.
me.
Okay, she is my favorite Thane. I mean, my favorite Jarl. I love that. I love Ravencrone. She is awesome.
In my kitchen.
I'm so
A
glad
guest
I bought
feeling
my
ill.
house in
Leave
her
the poor wretch be.
place.
Guest in the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Thank you.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed.
These storm clouds are nothing more than an arm.
Let me do the talking. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Well, there might be nothing to it, but I've heard that the feud between the Grey Maids and the Battleborns in Whiterun is going on.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes?
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they?
Okay, so let's see. Let's put our armor back on, I guess.
Or of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds.
Okay, and yeah, I did just steal a bunch of Thalmor clothes because, well, why not?
You're dead.
Okay, well.
Come on. That's the best you can do. You're dead. Behold the future.
Well, so much for the stealthy route.
I'll see you.
Oh, so much for stealth. Okay, I mean, so much for stealth so far. Okay, there's still people out there that just did not notice, so I'm going to carefully close the door.
I'll let you live this time.
I am not good at stealth.
Why aren't you at your post? Just this here. You're... Do your work!
Well, this has
Death
become...
is the only way out of your... No more... Speak... Quickly. You're dead!
Okay, stealth, not my strong suit. Okay. I mean, I could just go werewolf and start mauling everyone because no one would ever identify that I am the werewolf. Should I just go werewolf and start mauling everyone? I want to at least try for some stealth. Okay, so this was the way I was supposed to go. I am not very good at stealth.
That's the best you could do! I'll see you burn! You wish to defeat me? Impossible!
Yeah, it sounds like that. Okay, for some reason I can't loot her. You know, I didn't want it to come to this. I really didn't, but then I'm not good at stealth. And this mission... There's two ways this mission can go. Either I have to kill everyone or stealth. And I'm not good at stealth. I mean, I'm trying. I mean, I'm also dealing with Nazis, so that, I mean, with fantasy Nazis. So on some level, you know, there's that. But...
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gissa. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help.
Someone there.
He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gissa? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can
see you burn!
Really? I don't even know how you saw me, honestly. Yeah, I'm not very stealthy. That was the entire reason I had doubts about this plan. Stealth is not my strong suit. Let's see if I can hide and not have to kill anyone else. I'm not very good at stealth. Stealth has never been my strong suit. Well, at least I didn't kill those guys. Nope, and somehow you teleported directly in front of me. I don't know how you managed to do that, but... You know, I tried to spare you, dude. I honestly was just trying to leave you alone. Well, so much for stealth. I tried. I am not good at stealth. We have established this. Stealth is the furthest thing from my strong suit physically possible. I mean, on the bright side, if no one who sees me lives, I guess that means no one will... Don't know what that is, but I'm taking it. That's actually a really good robe. Look, I did try to stealth my way through this situation. I'm just not very good at it. I really am not good at stealth. Like, I'm sure there's ways to stealth through this whole mission without anyone noticing. Huh? Let's see if we can at least try not to attract any more attention.
Guess it's all clear now.
Is there any way to free you?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. The guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. To go on, I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor.
dead already.
Move slowly.
You go. I'll... Okay, looks like we're gonna have to send in the big gun. Go get him. Dude, get in there. This guy is getting to safety. I'm not letting him... Yeah, good idea. See, what was it? Dragon investigation. We anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the dragon resurrection phenomenon. An informant has identified a possible lead whom we have brought back to the embassy for full interrogation. The subject is absolute by all indications holding back the information we seek. We have authorized immediate manual uncoiling. I do not expect more than necessary unless you feel time pressed. I know you prefer to... Wait a second. Authorize immediate manual uncoiling. I'm assuming that's a torture method of some sort. I know you prefer to be present for the final questioning. I will inform you immediately when the subject is receptive. 2 days should tell you the tale. In the meantime, if you wish to audit our technique, your expertise is welcome always. I have placed the prisoner in the cell closest to your office stairs for your convenience. Rilladil, 3rd Elm. Okay, so yeah, they basically just kidnapped this guy off the street and were torturing him for information they weren't even sure he knew, and that information pretty much consisted of... Oh yeah, that's the... Pretty much consisted of, I just knew this one guy. So yeah, I honestly don't feel much regret for doing what I just did. Oh, this is my, that's my invitation. I mean, then again, these guys did just want to have me executed for wearing a piece of jewelry, so... Let's see. How long is this? I don't have time. Oh, let's see. Status active, capture or kill, high priority, emissary level approval, description female, Breton, mid-50s, background. He is a high priority target from during the First War for both operational and political reasons. Director involved in several of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades within the Dominion. She had been identified and was slated for initial purge, but by bad luck was recalled to Sidriel just before the outbreak of hostilities. During the war, she evaded 3 attempts on her life, 1 case killing an entire assassination team. Since we have only indirect evidence of her movements, so as she has proven extremely alert to our surveillance, she should be considered very dangerous, and no move against her should be made without overwhelming force and most careful preparation. Operational note, she is believed to still be working actively against us within Skyrim, although we have no location on her. Soon to be working alone, as no other Blades are known to be active in Skyrim, and she has in past avoided contact with other fugitive Blades for her own security. Cone of the reason she has so evaded elimination, her continuing existence is an affront to us all. Any information on her whereabouts or activities should be immediately forwarded to the third emissary. So pretty much they want her dead for being a good fighter in the war. Okay then. I don't have time to read these right now.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out.
I can't give him anything.
No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
I can't give it. They're not letting me give him armor, and I don't know how to do it. But I told him to go on ahead without me, so... Okay.
What was that?
Is that a bear? Yeah, there's a bear in here. Okay, you go on, dude. Oh, troll. Okay. Okay, he got out. And also, let us reiterate, last time I had to deal with the Thalmor, they did the exact same thing to another guy that they did to this guy. So I had every reason to expect that they would do something similar before I found out about it. I already knew these guys were pretty rotten people to begin with. Yeah, these guys are rotten people. But I still am disappointed I wasn't able to stealth my way through there, but I'm just terrible at stealth. Like, I am not good at stealth in this game. Okay, we've escaped the Thalmor embassy and killed a lot of people I honestly was trying not to kill, but...
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
You're welcome. Look, dude, if you need, you know, Man, he's fast. Okay, anyway, I'm going to do that level up, and then we're going to... Let's have stamina this time. Okay, let's see if we've got something we can unlock in smithing. Because we have been grinding that up. Okay, we can almost do it. So I'm going to go to enchanting. And yeah, I'm terrible at sneaking. Like, stealth is not my strong suit by any margin. Yeah, that might be a good idea. That might actually be a good one. Let me see. Skill enchantments. That would be one I would want to get to, but this one is actually really good because, I mean, I can recharge my weapons better. Okay, so I think we're going to end it there. That did not go as planned by any stretch of the imagination. But, yeah, there's a consolation for stealth. I'm just not very good at stealth to begin with. And I hear, like, the thing is, I hear stealth is completely broken. Like, I hear stealth is actually really, really broken. And I don't want to be broken. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.